Hey entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation titled, So Why Aren't You Applying One of the Most Powerful and Proven Keys to Success, ladies and gentlemen, for your cash-starved business and or service? Entrepreneur, the purpose of this video is to make sure that you are applying the proven keys to success in your particular business and or service. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pretend for a moment that you're going to try and plant something. You want to grow this plant. Now, you know the basic ingredients you need. You need some of that stuff, right? Some really fertile soil. You're going to till it and do what you need to do. You can expose it to the sun rays as often as possible. And it probably helps if you have some of this and add that to it every now and again. Now, would you not agree that that sort of makes up the basic DNA or keys to success to successfully growing a plant or a tree or something like that? Absolutely. Now, I want to show you something here. Take a look at this. These are some comments that were left on a blog, and I'm one of them. I'm, you know, covering the people's names because it's not important what you see, what they wrote, or any of that. What I want you to focus on is this. Notice how these first two up here, they have no gravatar, sort of a default image, and yet you can see the date, April 18th, 2014. Here's my gravatar. Now I want to ask you something. Have you noticed when you're scrolling through comments, your eyes sort of automatically go to wherever there's an image or a video? There's a reason for that. Now, first of all, you should have a gravatar. If you don't, go to gravatar.com, gravatar.com. Follow the instructions and you can put your image in there. And don't put a logo, put yourself. But here's the reason why I'm not here to talk to you about gravatars. Here's what I'm trying to get you to focus on. And that's why that headline says, hopefully you're not too busy for this, are you? Entrepreneur, I don't care how busy you think you are. You need to find at least one employee and or associate. Obviously, if you don't have any employees or associates, this doesn't apply to you. But one employee or associate and or customer or client that you say thank you to, either once a day or once a week. And if you're telling me you do not have time to thank one customer or client at least once a week, then you need to get out of business. But my point is, just like my picture sort of stands out there over those gravatars without them, that's what saying thank you does to your customers and clients, ladies and gentlemen, and your vendors. They don't hear this nearly often enough, and they don't hear it from you and I nearly often enough. So before I go any further, let me say thank you for investing the time. But my job isn't here to just entertain you. It's to share with you something that's going to help you get to the next level. And if that's not what you're looking for, you shouldn't be wasting your time listening to my videos, because that's what I'm trying to help you do. So the point is, I'm trying to say, you see how that gravatar stands out? Thank you stands out. You won't struggle as much. When somebody is told thank you, ladies and gentlemen, with social media now, are you kidding me? They're all over Twitter and Facebook saying, you can never believe what happened to me today. Somebody I was doing business with actually said thank you. Text them, email them, or pick up the phone and call at least one customer or client, if not a day, every week. Now, that's my thought of you, an action step for you this week, this month, the rest of the year. But you need to make sure you're saying thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's two of the most powerful words in marketing, and sadly, two of the most underutilized. So just like that picture stands out in the gravatar, saying thank you is going to go a long way. So I hope you can see, ladies and gentlemen, in this really short, brief video, that you hold one of the most powerful keys to success. It's within you. You don't need Google and their algorithms. You don't need a solo ad. You don't need a website. You just need to say those words more often. So on that note, for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, in the next 90 days or less, and of course, if the idea of doing it without necessarily having to get new customers or clients, if that interests you, then you need to grab that free 9-page special report, read it, and apply it. Want to know where to get it? You head over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales. Now, entrepreneur, I do have a question for you. Who else do you know in business who's struggling? Could use some help. If you got value out of this video, by all means, forward it to them. Help them out. But if you're wondering, hey, Mark, what can I do to get to the next level in my business with my product or service? An entrepreneur, I'm encouraging you need to grab your free 22-part small business marketing mastery series. It's an additional 22 free emails you'll receive on top of the free 9-page special report. It's my free gift to you to say thank you and welcome to the inner circle. It's a $97 value, and here's the thing. Entrepreneur, you are free to unsubscribe for any reason you wish, any time you wish. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.